My darling kid, there comes a point in every life when the heart feels a pull, an urge from inside. And that time has here, my dear one. I'm standing in front of you, asking you to stop what you're doing and listen carefully. The winds of change are blowing, and the days ahead hold immense significance, something no one should disregard. I am with you, directing your steps, but now is the moment to prepare yourself, for the hour is approaching when all will change. That I have watched over you, protected you, and guided you through valleys and mountaintops, in times of joy and grief. I've been alongside you, yet this moment is unlike any other. The world as you know it is changing, and I need you to be prepared. There is no longer time for doubt or distraction. Your soul must be sensitive to my speech, because what I am about to tell you is critical. Look about you, my dear. Do you not see the signs? The earth groans under the weight of sin, the skies are shaking, and nature is indicating that the end of this era is near. Do not be terrified, but be watchful. The next days will test many people's emotions, but you, my chosen one, have been asked to rise above the clamor and chaos. You must be ready to say goodbye to the world you have known. That I need you to let go of everything that has held you back, everything that has kept you bound to the ephemeral pleasures of this life. You were not created for this planet alone, my kid. You are a citizen of my realm, and your actual home is with me. I don't want you to be caught off guard when the time approaches for me to collect my people. There is still work to do, but it cannot wait. I need you to concentrate, to put everything else aside and give your mind to the work at hand. The world is full with diversions, tugging your heart in 1,000 different ways, but now, more than ever, you must remain firm. The allure of worldly possessions, the temptations of achievement, and the false promises of contentment are all receding. The earth's riches will soon be gone, but what I give you will last forever. I give you a life beyond the veil, a world where grief is gone and pleasure is endless. To receive this, you must be prepared. Do not cling to things that are just transitory, my darling. The moment has come to say goodbye to your old patterns, the things that have held you trapped in dread and uncertainty. I'm calling you to something bigger than you could ever conceive. However, this new existence needs a heart eager to totally submit, a soul willing to lay aside its wants and truly follow me. Have you sensed my call in your spirit? That soothing murmur beckoning you to come closer, to put down the burdens that have so easily entrapped you. I am not asking for a portion of you, my beloved one. I'm asking for all of you. This is the moment of choice. Will you follow me wholeheartedly, or will you continue to hang on to the things of this world? You have the option, but I encourage you to make an informed decision. Those who are not prepared will face difficult challenges in the coming days. The next storms will rock the earth's foundations. Many people will be taken off guard, wondering what occurred. But I've given you the warning, I've warned you what's coming, and it's up to you to react. Prepare yourselves, since the end of this planet is approaching. But don't worry, I'll be there for you every step of the way. Do not be persuaded by the sounds around you, my darling. Many people may tell you that there is no reason to worry or that everything will return to normal, but you should not believe them. The world is changing, and what was previously considered normal will never be again. There is a new reality on the horizon, and I want you to be a part of it. But first, you must be prepared to say goodbye to the old. It is time to let go of the things that have bound you to this planet, the relationships that have kept you far from me, the habits that have dulled your soul, and the anxieties that have paralyzed your heart. It's time to free them all. Do and not be frightened to let go, for I have something far better in store for you. What you leave behind is little compared to what awaiting you in my realm. I understand that saying goodbye is never easy, particularly when it comes to things you have gotten used to, but believe me when I tell that what I have planned for you is well worth the sacrifice. The pleasure, tranquility, and love you will feel with me will far beyond anything you have ever felt on earth. But you have to be ready to let go. The moment has come, my sweetheart. Don't wait any longer. You have been called at this time. You are not here by chance, and your experiences have not been in vain. Every challenge, sorrow, and moment of grief has shaped you and prepared you for what is ahead. I've been refining you like gold, purifying your heart so you can stand steady in the face of the impending storm. You are stronger than you know, but it comes from me. Stay close to me, and I'll give you whatever you need. The trip ahead may seem frightening, but you are not alone. That I have put my spirit inside you, and He will lead you to the truth. He will provide you with the knowledge and judgment you need to traverse the next days, but you must pay careful attention to His voice. There will be those who want to lead you astray and provide false hope, but my Spirit will keep you on the narrow road that leads to salvation. As you stand at the doorway of this moment, my darling, I want you to realize that you are about to enter something much beyond your present comprehension. There is more to the world than what you see. What lies ahead is both a fulfillment of promises and a conclusion to all that has been transitory. You're going to see the fulfillment of everything that has been prophesied, and now is the moment to become closer than ever before. Draw near to me, and I will tell you the mysteries of what is to come. The goodbye I am referring to is one of change rather than loss. You are not losing what is precious, rather, you are giving up what is temporary in return for what is forever. Your heart may be heavy with the weight of saying goodbye to things that once comforted you, but I guarantee you, my child, that the consolation I deliver will be beyond any transitory pleasure this world has ever provided. What you are going to enter is a higher reality, one that beyond all worldly comprehension, a region where serenity and love flow endlessly. There is no need for dread on this voyage, fear has no place where I live. As you prepare to say goodbye to the things of this world, remember that I am standing alongside you. I'm your shield and guardian, your guide and sanctuary. Though the winds may howl and the storms may rage, you are secure in my arms. You're mine, and I've inscribed your name on the palms of my hands. Nothing can separate you from my love for you, and nothing can take you away from the plans I have made for you, but, my love, you must be ready to let go. The shackles of this world may look golden, but they are still chains. They have chained you to a life that is much below your potential. I have not called you to mediocrity or a life of survival, rather, I have called you to fly on the wings of faith, to rise beyond the limits of the body, and to walk in the fullness of my glory. You must prepare for a goodbye of success rather than failure. You are not leaving anything of actual value behind, rather, you are entering the fullness of what I have planned for you from the beginning of time. My kid, the world will not comprehend this. They will stare at you with perplexity, possibly even contempt. They are wedded to the things of this world, enslaved by fleshly appetites and the false sense of security that worldly goods provide. But you are called to be different. You are supposed to be a light in the darkness, a beacon of hope for the lost. And in order to fulfill this calling, you must be ready to let go of the things that have held you anchored in the material world. You see, the opponent wants nothing more than to keep you busy. He speaks falsehoods into your head, telling you that you must hang on to this world, clinging to its goods and pleasures. But these are falsehoods, my darling. The goods of this world will rust, the joys of this life will fade, and the security it provides is but an illusion. I am your only genuine security. I am the one stable and certain basis on which to construct your existence. So, my darling, take the time to examine your heart. What are you hanging on to? What are you trying to let go of? Is it a relationship that is drawing you away from me? Is it a dream or aim based on worldly wants rather than my will? Is it fear of the unknown, of taking a leap of faith and truly trusting me? Whatever it is, my dear one, lay it down at my feet and give it to me, and I will give you something much better in return. You were not formed for this planet. You are a citizen of heaven, and your rightful home is with me. The things of this world are fleeting, but the things of my kingdom are forever. You must prepare to bid goodbye to this world and all of its trappings, for the day will come when I will summon my people home. This is not the time to be weighted down by physical problems or mental diversions. This is a moment to concentrate, be watchful, and be prepared. The days are short, my darling, and the night approaches when no one can labor. The fields are ready for harvest, but workers are few. I am inviting you to be one of those workers, to go out into the world and reap the crop. However, in order to do so, you must be free of the entanglements of this life. You must be ready to leave behind the comforts and security that this world provides, since they will not support you in the days ahead. I've provided you with everything you need for the adventure ahead. You may not feel prepared, but I can promise you that I have previously gone before you. I've paved the road, and I've given you the abilities, talents, and anointing you need to fulfill your destiny. But you must believe me. You must be willing to take a risk in faith, even if the ground under you seems to be unstable. The route I am urging you to take is not simple, it is narrow, and few people discover it. But, my child, you have been given the ability to see and hear. You have been asked to travel this journey beside me, and I will accompany you every step of the way, though the world around you crumbles and the mountains collapse into the sea. You will stay solid because you are standing on an immovable rock. Don't be terrified of what's coming, my dear. Even though the world is full of disorder, uncertainty, and terror, you are not of this world, you are mine. And I am your solace in the middle of the storm. I will give you peace in the face of doubt, clarity in the midst of anxiety, and courage. All I ask is that you believe me, give yourself to me, and prepare yourself for the upcoming goodbye. This departure is not a final goodbye, but rather a step into the fullness of life that I have planned for you. It is a goodbye to the things that have held you back, the shackles that have shackled you, and the concerns that have prevented you from fully embracing my plan. It is a goodbye to the past and an embracing of the future. It is a stride into the unknown with complete confidence that I am with you, that I will never leave you, and that I will never abandon you. As the days become shorter, my darling, you'll notice a deeper stirring in your heart. This is not a coincidence. My soul is telling you to be aware, vigilant, and ready for what is to come. You cannot let the world's diversions to blind you to the truth. You must stay focused on the route I have set before you, for it is narrow and many will be tempted to deviate. But you, my darling, have been invited to walk faithfully and without doubt or fear. That I realize how tough it is to let go of the familiar. The goods of this world have a way of clinging to your heart and making you believe they are necessary. But, I assure you, nothing is more important than your friendship with me. Nothing in this world can provide you with the satisfaction that I provide. It is now time to let go of the transient and put your whole reliance in the eternal. There is a lot more waiting for you, but first you must let go. Check out your surroundings, my youngster. Do you not see the signs? The earth is groaning, the world is in chaos, and hearts are becoming colder by the day. This is all part of what has been predicted. But don't be afraid. I have given you the power to look beyond the turmoil and comprehend that all of this must happen before the dawn of a new day. You are not like those who travel in the dark, unconscious of their surroundings. You are a child of the light, and that light carries responsibilities that I am calling on you to prepare not just yourself, but everyone around you. Many people are confused, looking for answers, and caught up in a web of uncertainty. They need to hear the truth, and I've selected you to be the messenger of that truth. But you can't pour into others. If you have not already filled yourself, I encourage you to spend time with me, to come close to me in prayer and peaceful thought. Listen to my voice and I will lead you in whatever you do. My kid, do not be fooled by looks. The world may seem to be going on as normal, yet under the surface, there is a big shaking taking on. People are restless, seeking purpose, but they are looking in the wrong places. They seek solace in belongings, successes, and relationships, yet none of these can fulfill the soul's hunger. Only I can fill that vacuum and provide them the calm they so badly crave. This is why you must be prepared. The day will come when I will send you forth to deliver my messages of truth and love, but first you must be prepared. You must be rooted in my word, reinforced by my spirit, and steadfast in faith. Storms will come, shaking the world's foundations, but if you are planted in me, you will remain steadfast. Do not be influenced by the views of others. There will be many who question and attempt to discourage you from pursuing the route I have laid out for you. But remember, you're not living for their approval, you're living for mine, and my approval is all that counts. The world cannot grasp the things of the Spirit, and many will reject what you have to say, but do not be discouraged. Speak the truth with love, and leave the outcome to me. I will work in their hearts, even if you may not see it right now. Why, dear, the journey ahead will demand bravery. It will take tenacity and faith like you've never known, but I'll be there for you every step of the way. I did not bring you this far only to ditch you now. I support you in every step you take, every word you say, and every difficulty you confront. You are never alone. My presence precedes, surrounds, and empowers you. There's no time to spend. The things of this world are going away, and what remains will be forever. You must be prepared. You must let go of the diversions, concerns, and fears that have kept you back. Place them at my feet and believe that I will take care of you. I will provide your needs, protect you, and lead you through each difficulty, but you must keep your eyes on me. The path ahead is one of change. It is a trip that will need you to entirely submit to me and trust me, even when you do not comprehend what is going on. There may be moments when the route is unclear, and you may question why certain events are unfolding as they are. But know this, my child, I see the larger picture. I know what I have planned for you, and they are good plans that will give you hope and a future. You may feel the weight of uncertainty, but I ask that you believe in my sovereignty. I have both the cosmos and your life in my hands. Not a single element escapes my attention. I have control, and I will never let you fall. All I ask is that you trust me, let go of your anxieties and fears, and obey my call. Many people are still sleepy, oblivious of the times in which they live. They are pleased to continue about their regular lives, unconscious of the spiritual conflict raging around them. But you, my darling, are supposed to be alert, watchful, and ready. The goodbye I am referring to is not just a farewell to the things of this world, but also to the complacency that has grabbed so many souls. It is time to wake up, rise, and assume your rightful position as a warrior in my realm. The days of passivity are past. The moment has come to stand fast in your faith, to be fearless in your testimony, and to beam my light into the darkness. My kid, you are not helpless. You have been given the permission to tread on serpents and scorpions, to defeat the forces of evil, and to walk in the triumph that I have already gained for you. However, you must be ready to take a leap of faith. You must be ready to abandon the comforts of the known and journey into the unknown, knowing that I will guide you every step of the way. The journey may be arduous, but the rewards are forever. You are not living for this world, my child. You are living for the kingdom that will come, and everything you do now will have everlasting consequences. Never underestimate the power of your obedience. Every step of faith, every act of kindness, and every word of truth you utter has the power to alter people's lives and lead others to understand my love and grace. You may not see the entire scope of your obedience this side of eternity, but believe me, it is making a difference. My kid, you are a part of a far broader tale that started before the earth was created and will continue in forever. You have a part to play and a purpose to complete, and I am depending on you to pursue that path with courage and trust. It is now. The world is fast changing, and the chance to make a difference is dwindling. But you, my darling, have been picked for this time. The goodbye you're planning isn't simply for the things of this world, it's also for the old you. You are no longer the same person you were before totally surrendering to me. You are being converted into my image from glory to glory. You are becoming into the person I made you to be, and this process will continue as you walk with me. Now that you're embarking on this transition, I want you to know that it's a path of complete rebirth, both inside and out. You are not only preparing to say goodbye to the world, but also to your previous ways of thinking, beliefs, and attachments. The old you, with all of its doubts, worries, and anxieties, must be let go. In their stead, I am growing fresh seeds of trust, bravery, and a heart completely committed to myself. You see, my darling, this goodbye process is about more than what you are leaving behind, it is also about what you are entering. You are entering a new phase in your connection with me. You are entering a new season of purpose, in which the things of heaven become more tangible to you than the things of earth. You're learning to see with my eyes, listen with my ears, and love with my heart. This is the goodbye that is required, not to life itself, but to living it according to the world's norms. As you continue on this trip, remember that I have addressed you by name. I've designated you as mine, and I've selected you for this occasion. This is not the time to get tired or to reflect with sorrow. It is time to go on with unflinching resolve, knowing that I have already built the route for you. Every step you take brings you closer to me, and every sacrifice you make for my cause is acknowledged in heaven. The world around you may seem uncertain. You could hear about wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes, and calamities. You may see individuals moving away from the truth, and many people may become afraid. But I want to remind you, my child, that none of this is beyond my control. None of this surprises me that I've warned you that these events must occur before the end, yet in the middle of it all, I am your anchor. I am the solid foundation on which you may construct your life. Don't be fooled by the terror that so many others feel. Do not let the darkness of the world overpower the light inside you. You are a child of light, and that light will never fade, no matter how dark the world becomes. The goodbye I'm referring about is more than simply the release of worldly ties, it's also the release from fear itself. You must let go of the worry that has tormented you, the doubt that has impeded you, and the uncertainty that has prevented you from walking in the fullness of my love. You have been given all you need for this adventure. My Spirit resides inside you and will lead you in all ways. He will guide you when the route ahead seems hazy. He will offer you strength when you are feeling weak. He will give you strength when the obstacles seem overwhelming, but you must learn to fully depend on Him. Do not attempt to traverse this voyage on your own power, since you will fail. Trust in my Spirit, and even in the most trying times, you will find serenity. Peace, my darling, is not something the world can give you. The world provides a false peace that is temporary and depending on circumstances, but the peace I offer you is forever. It is a tranquility that persists even in the midst of upheaval. It is a serenity that beyond all comprehension, and it is yours if you just grasp it. I understand that saying goodbye to the things of this world is difficult. It takes a degree of confidence that goes beyond what is normal. But I guarantee you, my child, that what lies ahead will be worth every sacrifice you make. You are entering a new reality, a kingdom reality, in which the things of the world seem curiously faint in the light of my grandeur and grace. You are being called into a deeper intimacy with me, where your heart beats in sync with mine and your desires coincide with my will. The days ahead will be full with possibilities for you to spread my love to others. Many people are seeking, lost, and overwhelmed by the weight of the world. They need to hear the truth that you hold inside you and see the light that radiates through your life. You may not feel prepared for this assignment, but remember that I don't call the qualified, I qualify the called, and you, my dear, have been called. There will be times when you feel overwhelmed, when you question if you can genuinely make a difference. But remember that it is not you doing the job, it is me working through you. I just require your willingness, availability, and compliance. I'll do the rest. I'll sow the seeds, water them, and deliver the harvest. You are only the vessel, the instrument through which my love and truth pass. Don't be disheartened by some people's harsh hearts. Do not be dismayed if it seems that the world is not listening. You are not accountable for the result, all you have to do is follow through on what I have asked of you. Say my words, live my reality, and leave the rest to me. I will work in ways you cannot see, and I will have an unexpected impact on people's lives. And while you continue to prepare for the goodbye I've invited you to, keep your gaze fixated on me. Do not glance to the left or right, but instead concentrate on the road I have set before you. The temptations of this world will attempt to drag you away, but you must stay strong. Your prize is not in this world, but in the next, and I assure you, my child, that it will be much better than anything you could have imagined. My dear, time is running out. The days are going swiftly, and the hour is approaching. But don't be afraid of what's coming, because I'll be beside you. I went before you and prepared a place for you. When the time comes for you to bid goodbye to this world, remember that it is merely the beginning. You will begin a new life, free of suffering, sadness, and fear. You will experience the fullness of pleasure, calm, and love in my presence. But, until that day arrives, you have job to do. There are still souls to be reached, lives to be changed, and hearts to be mended, and I have chosen you, my dear, to be a part of this grand undertaking. Do not become tired of doing good, because you will reap a crop if you do not give up. Stay loyal, obedient, and close to me. I will provide you with everything you need for the trip ahead, and when the time comes, when you have completed the course and fought the good fight, you will hear the words you have longed to hear, "Well done, good and faithful servant." These are the words I have prepared for you, my child. These are the words that will lead you into eternity, into the fullness of existence beside me. So, prepare yourself. Bid goodbye to the things of this world. Release the burdens, concerns, and attachments that have been holding you back. Step into the new life that I am gifting you. Walk in the fullness of my love, peace, and pleasure, knowing that I will be with you now and forever, until the end of the age. Amen. If you get this statement, enter yes. If you are ready, share this video with 5 individuals who believe in God. Comment, "Jesus is Lord," to show your support for our station. Please subscribe to our channel and enable bell alerts. If you trust this, type 777. If you believe in God, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Type, "I really love you, God," and if you believe in Christianity, please show your support for our community by donating between $50 and $100. God bless you, my kid. Enter, Amen.